Can anyone respond me that is it clear now? Hi. Is it clear? I just stopped in the middle because it was blur. Now is it okay? Is it visible and audible from my side? Okay, so very good. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. Okay, so let everyone join fast and then we'll start. We stopped till 9th question, right? So we have to start from 10th question onwards. Okay, fine. So let's start from 10th question. See, draw the ray diagram to show the image formation by convex lens where the object is kept at 2f1. So it is such a easy ray diagram they have asked, right? So this is optic center. This is 2f1, f1 and 2f1. So this is f2, 2f2, okay? And if you keep your object here, then it passes through like this, and both of them meet here, somewhere here. So you get your image at 2f1, okay? And it is same size and inverted image. So you all know this diagram this ray diagram you have to draw with neat arrow marks. So arrow marks are very compulsory to mention, okay? So that is your ray diagram. So that completes your 10th question. Coming to 11th question. What are the functions of earth wire? So earth wire will protect us from electric shocks, okay? During overflow of current on a metallic body, earthing will always protect us from electric shock. And they asked you, is it necessary to connect the electrical appliances having metallic body to the earth wire in domestic circuit? Yes. You have to write your answer as S. Explain why they have asked. So how do you explain? Because when there is an overflow on a metallic body, it gives electric shock. To avoid that, earthing is very much necessary. Earth wire will have less resistance, so that extra current will go through that wire and it will get dispersed in the earth. This much should be the explanation. Okay. See, perfect explanation must be there. Fine. And coming to 12th question. A. There are two sub-questions here, A and B. I am talking about A. What are the advantages of connecting electrical devices in parallel compared to series? So first thing is, in parallel combination, the current actually divides. Since the current divides, different power rated appliances can be connected. Okay, so because how much ever current is necessary for each appliance, that much only can be passed. So that is one advantage. And the other one is, even if one device damages, the other devices will remain safe. Okay, so even if one gets damaged, circuit is safe. Okay, so other devices will be safe. So any two advantages you can write. It is also a direct question only. Okay, and B question. How are ammeter and voltmeter connected in circuit? What are their function? Ammeter is connected in series, and why ammeter is used? To measure the current. Voltmeter is connected in parallel, and voltmeter is used to measure potential difference. Okay, so ammeter to measure current and voltmeter to measure potential difference. Voltmeter in parallel, ammeter connected in series. So direct question, and this was asked in pre-final also, right? Okay. Then coming to 13th question. This is also direct one. What is refraction of light? Bending of light. Okay, when it goes from one medium to another medium is called refraction of light. State two laws. So direct, one is a Snell's law. The other one is, it's like refracted ray, incident ray, normal, all of them stay in a same plane. right? So the 2 laws if you mention, you get a full mark. And B question, very very important. What is refractive index of light? Okay, refractive index of light is nothing but to how much extent bending of light taking place in one medium compared to another medium is called refractive index of light. And this sentence, the refractive index of diamond is 2.42. What does this mean? So in my important questions video also, I told about this point, right? So very very important. So what do you mean by this? It means that the speed of light in diamond is this much times lesser than the speed of light in air. Okay, or you can say it in another way, the speed of light in air is 2.42 times greater than the speed of light in diamond. Okay, so whatever the way, the meaning is correct only. So that completes your physics. So can you tell me how many of you have done all physics questions correct? So I have discussed all physics questions. Tell me how many of you have done all physics questions correct? Okay, so Prajwal Gowda has done correct, Asma, Rupa, okay, Anasuya, sorry if I pronounce your names wrong, okay, so Pallavi correct, Kiran, okay, Sujata, very good, I appreciate everyone. Actually physics, see, you didn't get even a question from electricity, right, even a single problem from electricity. So we were so much scared how to solve problems from electricity, especially on the resistivity, etc., etc. But you did not get even a single problem from electricity, right? All theory questions. If you could have write all the points in point wise, then definitely you will get full marks. Okay, fine. So now let us go for part B, that is chemistry questions. Okay. So now 14th question. The gas liberated at cathode in electrolysis is option B, that is hydrogen gas. Okay, so for 14th question the answer is option B. And for 15th question, atomic number of chlorine is 17. Which period it belongs? It belongs to third period. That means option D is correct. Okay, fine. And coming to 16th question, state modern periodic law. It's very simple. Many a times I told that this is very very important, right? Modern periodic law. Physical and chemical properties are periodic functions of their atomic number. Okay, atomic number should be there at the end. That is the definition for 16th question. 17th question, write any two uses of plaster of Paris. Such a simple question. Plaster of Paris is used for making bandages to patch up the fractured bones, and also it is used to make statues, decorative items. It is used for sealing. So many uses are there. Yes, used to make toys, that is also correct. So any two things you can mention. And 18th question, write the structural formula of ethene molecule. So such a easy question, ethene. So this is our ethene molecule. Okay, so the structure you have to write properly. So this is ethene. Then 19th question, you have to be very careful, and I told you that this type of question is very very common. ZnO plus C, giving Zn plus CO, which is oxidized and which is reduced. So here C is oxidized. You have to properly write like C is oxidized and ZnO is reduced. C is oxidized and ZnO is reduced is your answer. And coming to 20th question, guys. Okay, so pH values are given A, B, C, D, ABC. Which of these solution is more acidic in nature and why? So definitely A, which is having a pH value 5. A is more acidic. So why A is more acidic is because, you know, it has got more number of H plus ions. Okay. So when something has got very acidic pH, what does it mean? It has more H plus ions. Okay, so that is your answer. Clear? Fine. And coming to 21st question, the diagram to show the arrangement of testing conductivity of salt solution. Hope you must have done the diagram. Okay, straight away I'll go for 22nd question. Give reason type of questions. Metals are used in making cooking vessels. Why? Because metals are good conductors of electricity. Metals have very high melting and boiling points. That is the reason they can be used for making cooking vessels. Okay. And second question, sodium metal is stored in kerosene because sodium violently reacts with air and moisture. It catches fire. That is the reason it is stored in kerosene. Okay, so such a direct and simple questions. And or option questions are also very easy. So why calcium floats in water? Why, say they ask you when calcium metal reacts with water, the liberated hydrogen gas does not catch fire because the reaction is not exothermic. Yes or no? Heat is not produced. That is why there is no fire catching, right? So, because the reaction is not exothermic, that is what you have to mention, okay? And B question, ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points because ionic compounds have high, very strong electrostatic force of attraction, okay? Strong attraction will be there between ions. That strong attraction is called as electrostatic force of attraction, okay? So, that is why they have high melting and boiling point. Next 23rd question, last question from chemistry part. What is atomic size? The distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell is called atomic radius. And they asked, in the modern periodic table, the atomic size decreases along a period and increases down the group. Why? From left to right, that means along a period, atomic size decreases because nuclear charge increases. Your answer must be nuclear charge increases, okay? And from top to bottom, atomic size increases because number of shells increases. Nuclear charge increases, so atomic size decreases from left to right. Number of shells increases, so atomic size increases from top to bottom. That must be answer. Such a straight question, right? You must know the concept, that's it. And yeah, still few more questions. 24th question is again a diagram. We all know this is very famous diagram. Reaction between zinc and dilute sulfuric acid, isn't it? So next, coming to 25th question. Okay, so you have to write the balanced chemical equation. So all are direct ones. So calcium carbonate, I am writing the first equation. Calcium carbonate, on heating you will get calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. This is already there in a balanced form, okay? So no need to put any numbers here, already there in a balanced form. Second one, hydrogen, H2, chlorine, Cl2, and it will give what? Hydrogen chloride, HCl. So you have to put 2 there, okay? And coming to the third equation, magnesium, Mg, plus hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, will give you MgCl2 plus hydrogen, okay? So this one, how do you balance? You will put 2 here, okay? So just you will have to put 2 there. So these are the balanced chemical equations, okay? And then you have this OR question. This is also very easy. Which type of chemical reaction takes place when an iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution? It is displacement reaction. Why? Because iron is more reactive than copper. So iron displaces copper from its position. You have to write balanced equation. What is the balanced equation here? Iron plus copper sulfate, and you will get iron sulfate plus copper. So this is the chemical equation for OR question. Okay. So this completes. One more question is there. 26th question. Very simple. What are structural isomers? The isomers which have same molecular formula but different structure. Isomer which have same molecular formula but different structure is called structural isomers. Write the molecular and structural formula of butane. Okay. So butane, how do you write? 4 carbons you will show, right? So here 3 hydrogens, here 2 hydrogens, here 2 hydrogens, and here 3 hydrogens. So this is the structural formula of butane. And what is the molecular formula? Carbon atoms how many? 4. Hydrogen atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So C4H10 is the molecular formula and this is the structural formula. Such a easy question. Next B question is also much simple. What is catenation? Self-linking capacity, okay, of carbon is called catenation. Then write general formula of alkene. So such a simple one, CnH2n is the general formula of alkene. Okay, so this completes our chemistry part, guys. So can you all tell me how many of you have done all chemistry questions correct? How many have done all chemistry questions correct? Okay, so I discussed all chemistry questions. How many? Okay, so we know many have done correct, right? Very nice, very nice. Siri has done, Itish, Pallavi, Darshan, Neetha, Hasini, okay, Ratnamma, hi. Okay, so very nice, very nice. Good, very good. Kishori, okay, so everybody have done chemistry questions correct. So chemistry was very simple. It was, okay, it was very easy with simple and direct questions. So you must have been done all chemistry questions correct. Okay, now let me move on to the last part, that is biology part. First one, for 27th question, see which one, which atmospheric layer that protects UV radiations, which protects Earth from UV radiations, right? So here ozone, that is option C, ozone is the correct answer. Okay, so and coming to 28th question, they have asked you, in humans sexually transmitted viral infection is AIDS, that is option A, AIDS is the correct answer, guys. Okay, fine. And coming to 29th question, what is the role of decomposers in ecosystem? The same question was there in the preparatory also, right? So decomposers actually break down complex organic substances into simple one. They help in cleaning the environment, right? What is its role? Decomposers help in cleaning the environment by decomposing organic waste. Okay, so that is your answer. And coming to 30th question, in males, one second. Okay, so 30th question, in males testes are located outside the abdominal cavity in scrotum. Why? Okay, see, because sperm production takes place at lesser temperature. Okay, so in scrotum the temperature maintained is 2 to 3 degree lesser than the body temperature, where that lesser temperature is necessary for the sperm production. So the testis is located in the scrotum. Okay, so the key word there is lesser body temperature is required. In scrotum that lesser temperature is maintained. Okay, that is the reason. Next, 31st question. Mention the function of following plant hormones. Auxin. So auxin helps in cell elongation, helps in growth of a shoot, okay, and cytokinin helps in cell division. Cytokinin, cell division. Auxin helps in cell elongation. Okay, so that is your answer. Coming to 32nd question, such a easy diagram they have asked. Draw that longitudinal section of flower and label ovary. So you should draw it and label correctly. And coming to 33rd question, ventricles of human heart have thick wall, because ventricles, from ventricle the blood is pumped with high pressure. Okay, so from ventricle the blood goes out with high pressure. So that is the reason ventricles have thick wall. So what is the key word there? Blood pumped with high pressure, blood high pressure. So that is the keyword. If that keyword is there, you will get correct mark. Okay. And second question, why is it necessary to separate oxygenated and deoxygenated? Because the mammals and birds need high energy. Okay, so they constantly have to maintain their body temperature. Energy needs are very high. That is the reason oxygenated blood must be separated from deoxygenated. So what are the two keywords you will use there? Energy needs are very high and they should maintain their temperature, body temperature constant. So these are the two keywords you have to mention there, guys. Okay, fine. And coming to 34th question, it is from heredity evolution chapter. Such a easy thing, monohybrid cross they are asking. right? So capital T versus small t. So in F1 generation, what do you get, guys? So you will get capital T, small t. So all tall plants. So all tall plants you will get in F1 generation. Now in F2 generation, so this is what we will take, right? And what are the gametes formed? T, 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 T. And they asked you to write the checkerboard, no? So you should definitely write the checkerboard here. So capital T, small t, right? And capital T, small t. So T, 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 small t, small t. Okay, so what is the phenotypic ratio? 3:1. What is the genotypic ratio? 1:2:1. So this much workout you have to do neatly. Okay, so that question carries 3 marks. If you do this much, you will completely get 3 marks. Okay, fine. And 35th question, what is trophic level? It is the energy levels of a food chain, where energy is passed from one level to another level is called as trophic level. Such a easy thing. Energy levels through which energy is passed in a food chain. Okay. And flow of energy in ecosystem is always unidirectional. Why? Because only 10% of energy will pass from one trophic level to another trophic level, and energy will never go back. Okay, energy will never go back. That is why we'll say energy flow in food chain is unidirectional. Okay, energy will never go back. Fine. Coming to 36th question. Mention any 4. They just asked you to mention. So Charan is asking 11th question. Faraday's, you wait, at the end I will discuss. Once let me complete all of them. So Faraday's experiment at the end I will discuss. Okay. And observe this. 36th. Mention any 4 main factors that lead to the rise of new species. So they are not asking you to explain. They are just asking you to mention. So if you can mention, that is more than enough. So you can mention like natural selection. Okay, so natural selection is one way where the new species formation takes place. Then genetic drift you can mention. Okay, geographical isolation you can mention. Geographical isolation. Okay, and then mutation you can mention, or you can also mention as gene flow. So any 4 they asked you. So any 4 if you mention, that is enough. Okay. Then B question. The experiences of an individual acquired during its lifetime cannot be passed on to its progeny. Give reason. Because you know the experiences of an individual is called as acquired traits. And acquired traits does not involve genes. Okay, nothing is there to do with genes. Acquired traits do not pass through genes. That is the reason that character will not be passed on to next progeny. Okay, there is no genes involved. That is more than enough. That will be your answer. Okay, no genes are involved. Fine. Next, 37th question. This is also very direct. Which molecule is formed during the first step of cellular respiration? Okay, in the cytoplasm it is pyruvate. So pyruvate is your answer, guys. And they asked you mention the types of respiration. So you have to mention aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, and they also ask you to write any 2 differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So any 2 differences you can write. You will get full 4 marks. So such a direct question. Next question is also actually very much direct only. What are the factors essential for photosynthesis? That means they are asking raw materials for photosynthesis. You should mention sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and all of them. And mention the events. The same question was asked in preparatory also. Right? And you have to write the balanced chemical equation for photosynthesis. That's it. And 38th question, it is a human brain. It's an expected question only. So we know that definitely from human heart and human brain one will come, right? So human brain they have asked for 4 marks. Okay, and so people are asking 11th question, Faraday's experiment, right? So if you have attempted the 11th question, Faraday's experiment, any experiment you can mention, guys. So you have two Faraday's experiment, no? One is magnet and coil experiment. Okay, so you have first experiment as magnet and coil experiment. Magnet and coil experiment you can mention, or coil and coil experiment, primary coil, secondary coil, that experiment, or magnet and coil. This is much simple. So this experiment neatly you have to mention. So diagram you have to draw. Okay, so diagram you should draw, connect this to galvanometer, then keep a magnet north pole and south pole and explain it in a sentence. When magnet is brought near, deflection is seen. When magnet is taken away, again deflection is seen. This means that changing magnetic field around a coil have induced current. That is what we call induced current, and this is what we mean by electromagnetic induction, and all that point wise you should explain this experiment and conclusion. Okay, and not only that, they asked you what is the difference between direct and alternate current. Okay, so any one difference you can see. Alternative current, the direction changes periodically. Direct current, there is no change in the direction. So this one point of difference if you mention, that is more than enough. Okay, so this completes all the questions that I discussed. So how many of you, okay, so miss, what is fossils? Okay, so there is a question on fossils, no, or question. Okay, what are fossils? Dead remains of plants and animals is fossils. Mention the methods of estimation. So how do you detect the age of a fossil? We have 2 points, no, those 2 points you have to mention. One is by digging the earth, the other one is by carbon 14 dating. So just mention, one is by digging the earth. The more you dig, the more deeper you find the fossil, the more older it is, right? So that is what we call digging of fossil. The other one is what? Carbon 14 dating. We will measure the ratios of isotopes of carbon present. That is what we call carbon 14 dating. So these two, if you can just explain in one sentences, that is more than enough. Okay, so this completes all the question. Okay. Okay, see, we all know that we have homeschool application also. Please do download the homeschool application, because I will come up with many courses for class 11, thinking over on bridge course. Okay, so I will come up with a bridge course for class 11, okay, bridge course on chemistry. So when you are going from class 10 to class 11, no, some basics are again like very much necessary, because there is a huge difference in the syllabus of class 10 and class 11 and 12. So to cope up with the syllabus, certain basics are necessary. So where I'll come up with some basics necessary to understand class 11 syllabus. So for that, do download homeschool application. Okay, link will be provided in the description. Fine. So now can you all tell me how much mark you may get? Okay, so how many marks you may get here? So is anybody there who is getting out of out? Okay, 80 on 80. Somebody said, Saurav told 80 on 80. Okay, so very good. Geeta 70 plus. Pallavi 80 on 80. Okay, good. Kiran told that he'll get 75. Rupa 80. Darshan 80. So many. Vedu 80. Okay, so Itish 80. Fine. So once you get your result, don't forget to share in the homeschool channel and do comment us that you have got this much mark, etc. Okay, so now you people are like you are getting 80, right? So but anyway, most of the answers are like you have to write point wise. Say somewhere if you have missed at least 1 point, there is a chance of losing a mark. Okay, so the theory answers when you are writing, no, you have to be very careful. But anyway, if you would have mentioned whatever points I told you, definitely you will get full marks. Okay, so please continue. Yes, so next I'll be concentrating on class 12 only. Okay, so videos I'll upload on class 12 chemistry chapters. So don't worry. Class 11, all important chapters I have covered actually for class 11, but I'll come up with competitive aspects. Okay, so NEET, JEE relative topics I'll be dealing in the YouTube channel. Okay, so I'll continue class 12 also, don't worry. So Joshi told that you will, he is getting 99. Okay, no problem. Okay, so class 11 CBSE. Actually, for class 11, state and CBSE have same syllabus. It's like both boards will follow NCERT books only. So syllabus is common. See, from class 11, syllabus is common for both CBSE and state. There's no difference. Even 10th also, there's no difference. Okay. Class 10 new batch. So somebody is like class 10. So for class 10, everything is available from A to Z, whatever you want, whichever the chapter may be. Everything is available. You can just follow our YouTube channel, and moreover, bridge course. Okay, so those who have completed class 9, if you are entering to class 10, if you want to face the syllabus with more confidence, don't forget to take up the bridge course, where the bridge course is available in the homeschool application. You can just download and check the details on bridge course. Okay, fine. So guys, how do you feel about the exam? It's very easy. You completed class 10, right? And I will come up with course selection also. So if you are in a confusion that which stream have to be taken, whether you should go for science or you should go for commerce, etc., I'll make a video, okay, where I'll give an idea how to select a perfect stream. Okay, so which stream if you select, what you can become in a future, the subjects, the different subjects that are there in a different streams, and all of them I'll be explaining. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, ma'am, when will you start second PU classes? Maybe next month, or in 10 to 15 days I may start second PU or class 12 syllabus. Okay, start class 11. Class 11, the first 4 chapters are already there, guys. So you can refer in a channel. There is no change in the syllabus. So you can refer those videos. Okay, all important chapters of class 11 is already there in a channel. You can refer all of them. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. It's such a wonderful feeling to chat with you all and to see you all. Okay, so okay, bye, all the best, and don't forget to watch out the bridge course that I am coming up for class 11. Okay, so thank you so much. We'll complete the session. See you all, see you all, see you all. Okay, see you.